Please do subscribe to my channel by clicking on that subscribe button, and please also don't forget to hit that notification bell icon to be the first one to receive the updates on this channel. What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today I'm bringing this video to you guys on about a very wonderful unit known as the Dark Heide, a fallen knight. Yes, he is a servant that can deal the damage based on the max HP of the enemy. Anyways, before I start this video, I would love to recommend you guys to please leave your views and opinions in the comment section below after this video. Alright, I would really love to hear it out. And now let's get started with its first skill, the Death March. Alright, it deals damage based on the enemy's max HP. Wow, that is good. Alright, 70% chance to decrease the enemy's defense for 30 seconds by level 5. Alright, so you can see that like with more that HP the enemy have or has, well, the more damage he's gonna receive, okay, from this skill and any sort of skill that he has. All right, because he is that type of servant who does the damage based on the enemy's max HP. All right, whether it be the active skills or the combo skill. All right, and the second skill, it increases the cost of attack for the 60 seconds by level 5, which I don't think is pretty much that helpful, because like for the damage that is dealt based on the max HP, it is more like critical rate and critical damage based more than the attack is sort of like it's like a pure damage stuff, like a pure damage stat. All right, whereas the max HP it is some sort of like it has different math. All right, the next one is finally the Karma. It deals damage based on the enemy's max HP. That's all there is to it. But the thing is that like it's an AoE skill, as it says, delivers a fatal blow to all enemies in the front. Alright, so yes, he can actually have a little bit shining output in the PvP contents as well, depending on the contents. Alright, anyways, finally, when you are actually talking about the passive skill, critical rate increases by level 1 when undamaged for 5 seconds, resists when damaged, which is pretty hard to maintain. Alright, because like he is a melee DPS servant, not a ranged DPS servant. Okay, so that's sort of like like how to say this, like put his passive skill into a questionable platform. Anyways, now let's move on to the next thing. It says activated upon the fourth awakening, the chain effect or the link effect. If an ally Sinistra is present, critical damage increases by 100%. So you really need to know that like this the sort of like damage dealing mechanics, which involves the damage dealing based on the enemy's max HP. It is really focused on critical damage boost. All right, the more critical rate you have, the more critical damage you have or stats you have, the more damage you are going to deal, insane damage you are going to deal. So that's what you are really going to focus with, and I believe you already have the idea what sort of gear you should actually give to him. All right, which I will be discussing a little bit later. When you are talking about the team passive, which is pretty bad, accuracy of all element allies increases by 55% at tower, which I really don't see any use of it. It is really bad. It's really bad. So you really need to have a good servant in your team whose team passive you can actually use very nicely, which it can be a speed boost, especially speed boost. That would be really great to him, guys. So he's pretty much like okay for both the PvE and PvP contents. Not really that outshining or very outstanding servant, but he can actually make a very like a goodish, or let's say an average performance. All right, not really that like top tier servant. Anyways, let's talk about what sort of gear you should give to him. Obviously you should be giving him the HAVOC gear. All right, the more critical rate and critical damage stats he has, the more damage he's gonna deal, and he's gonna make you say wow, oh my god, he's good. All right, so when it comes to the gloves, obviously you should go with the speed boost. The speed boost is very important for any sort of DPS servant. All right, if you really want to be very competitive, whether it be PvE or PvP contents. All right, when you are talking about the helmet, please go with the critical rate boost as the primary stat if you don't have enough critical rate stats on him. All right, but if you already have enough critical rate thanks to your additional or sub stats, then damn, you can go with the critical damage boost of plus 80%, I guess. Yes, that would be the 80% critical damage boost. That is insane. When you're talking about the shoes, please go with the attack percentage boost as your primary stat. And finally, when you are talking about the ring, please go with the critical damage boost as the primary stat. No questions asked. All right, when it comes to the necklace, please go with the speed boost as the primary stat. No questions asked again. And when you're talking about these like sub stats, or let's say the additional stats, the 4 stats that is hanging below the primary stat, you need to focus on the attack percentage boost, the critical rate boost, obviously, and finally obviously the critical damage boost, right? And yes, not like last but not least, the speed boost as the substats. All right, if you have these 4 substats on your gears, then that gear is a perfect gear. All right, rejoice with that gear. All right, rejoice with that gear. So that is gonna be really great, guys. I hope this really helps you a lot. If you really have that unit and you really don't know what to or how to use him, then just do as I say right for now. Anyways, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel, and do leave your views and opinions in the comment section below now. All right, and please do consider donating to this channel to help me improve the contents, and see you guys in the next video.